Hi, my name is Niall. I'm a fourth year accountancy student at the University of Dundee, and today I'm going to be running through the different things that I utilise in a day to keep myself productive or make me feel productive so that I get everything done that I need to in a day. So the first thing I do when I wake up every single day is I meditate, and there are so many benefits to meditation that you can find online, but personally I enjoy two aspects of it. The fact that it allows me to focus better and the fact that it allows me to alleviate some of my anger. When it comes to focusing, meditation definitely allows me to get rid of some of my not so fruitful thoughts in the morning, and then when I'm actually working or doing other activities throughout the day, I'm not having constant distracting thoughts or anything because I've already kind of digested them that morning. And for the anger side of things, it's definitely very helpful to be more present and aware of yourself in those situations, and it allows me to calm myself down and relax a bit and realise that what I am getting angry about is very pointless most of the time. Straight after my meditation in the morning, I like to go for a shower. I feel like showering early in the morning definitely benefits me as it wakes me up a bit, gets me ready for the day. I feel like showering, getting clean and putting clothes on just kind of sets me up for a more positive and more productive day the earlier that I do it, because as soon as I'm in clothes, I kind of feel like I can't get back in bed. I have to start doing my tasks for the day, and so that is definitely something that benefits me. So those were my morning activities that I do as I wake up. The next few are more my midday to afternoon activities. The first of these being doing a workout. A lot of the time, exercising definitely energizes my mind. Like if I'm struggling with an essay or I'm struggling with my studying for the day, I definitely love doing a workout because I can focus in on the workout, can do that for about an hour, and then when I get back into my studying, I'm revitalized, I'm re-energized, and I'm back to focusing fully on that, and I can alleviate any stress. Just such a great thing to do to keep yourself productive. The next of my sort of midday to afternoon exercises that I do is going for a walk, just getting outside. I love clearing my head. I love the outdoors, getting the fresh air. I really feel like, again, when it comes to studying and doing essays and things like that, just breaking that up with a walk or, as I mentioned earlier, exercise, that definitely provides you with a new outlook on what you're doing when you come back. Just taking some minutes away and then getting back to your studying, you can see things from a different angle, you can see things from a different perspective, and going outside is the best way to do that for me. Just absolutely love that. The next activity I do every day that keeps me productive is cooking. I love cooking from scratch. I love watching YouTube videos on cooking, and I find myself a lot of the time doing that when I have got some free minutes or whatever throughout the day. I've sort of, throughout the last maybe 7 years, I have just kind of been learning from my mum basically how to cook, and then that kind of developed into more of a passion. And I really feel like whilst I'm a student at university, I'm able to have more creative freedom because I'm cooking my own meals. I'm not relying on my parents or anything. And I've sort of honed in on this ability to cook. And it's very productive for me because whilst I've got my university studies going on all the time and they're kind of like just the sort of cogs turning, I've got this creative freedom to do my cooking and have another sort of goal to work towards to get better at that isn't just something academic and slightly more boring. So it definitely helps in that sense. Another activity I do every day to keep myself productive is playing the piano. Again, similar to the things that I've discussed previously that I do sort of midday to afternoon, is that it just provides a different aspect of life to enjoy whilst I'm doing studying, to break up the day, to allow myself to see things from different angles and perspectives. And the intuition that you obtain from learning an instrument is so helpful, and I really recommend it to anyone. If you believe that you are someone who can't learn an instrument you can, trust me. There are so many online guides, online courses, whatever you need to learn a specific instrument that you want to learn is available to you. And so my one thing I'd like anyone to take away from this video is if you are considering learning an instrument, just go right ahead and do it. It is so worth it. You feel so much more accomplished after you've sort of learned a big song that you've been trying to learn for a while, or like just achieving any goals in it. It's just such a great feeling. And so that great feeling is a great productivity tool at the same time, because you're just kind of fueling the fire of getting things done, basically. So moving on to more nighttime activities that keep me productive. One of these that I do just before going to bed is I love to journal now. I've only picked this up recently, but I now journal in my Biscat book. My brother got me this for Christmas, and just jotting down any thoughts I've had throughout the day, or just any experiences I've had throughout the day. It honestly just helps to like actually remember what happens, especially in lockdown. Everything just blurs together, and I honestly think that journaling is somewhat of a lifesaver. Like, I actually remember specific days and specific events rather than just, oh, this block of time, this happened, and then you just kind of forget the details and stuff. And there's many journaling stimuli you can find online if you don't fancy just jotting down your like brain's stuff. You can find like questions to ask yourself and activities to do. Like, I wrote myself a letter to read in 5 years the other day. I'm very excited to read it in 5 years just to see how much my life has changed, basically. But yeah, journaling is one of the things that I do just before bed. Another activity I do just before bed is reading. It's so great to read just before bed because I don't know if anyone else gets this, but for me, when I'm reading, I just automatically am getting tired. And I don't know if this is like a mind muscle connection or something, but like every time that I'm reading pages, I'm just getting progressively more tired, so that by the time that I actually want to sleep, I am tired, and that's a great thing. There's a lot of studies online that suggest that going on your phone before you sleep is a bad idea for your eyes and for the quality of your sleep. So I've replaced going on Twitter or Instagram before I sleep with reading a book, and I think that is a very productive thing to do. The final thing I do every night before I sleep is make a to-do list for the next day. And I absolutely love this tool for productivity. I probably would say that it's the best thing that I do to keep myself on track, because once I've outlined exactly what I'm going to do the next day, I can then follow that, and I don't get distracted. I don't do random things when I've got like allotted time to do my specific tasks. I get them done and then I relax afterwards, and I really enjoy that dynamic in my life. To-do lists, I like to make my to-do lists long, just with like random tasks in there that maybe wouldn't be particularly productive. Like, I put breakfast, lunch and dinner on there just to split it up a bit. I think it definitely depends on you, whether you want a long to-do list or a short one. You might get overwhelmed by a long one, or you might find yourself with too little to do if you make a short one. So personally, I like making a long to-do list and just sticking to that for the next day. And so every day I've got like many tasks to do, I get them done, and then I relax afterwards. So to-do list is what I do just before going to bed every single night, and it keeps me on track. So that's it. That was a summation of the productive things that I do daily. If you'd like to see any more content like this, a subscription would be great. A like would be very much appreciated if you enjoyed the video, and I'd like to see your comments down below to see what you thought of the video. And thanks for watching.